So they were messing with my dreams this night again, and this was a different kind of manipulation. It was more, it felt more natural, but it felt like it was mingled with my natural occurring dreams. Um, and then the mixture of another consciousness of someone else within that dream, recurring as the person that I know and loved, my mother. I saw my mother and I was dreaming as if it was my mother. But then it started to evolve in little segments of a, not a character trait, but a situation that my friend is living in that dream. But I did feel it was the other occurring dreams that were with violence, etc., were more feeling more synthetic than this one. So I don't know what technique they were trying on me, but I was in the dream. I wasn't aware. I was aware of the manipulation when I woke up, basically. Um, and dreaming of a special person that has deceased, which is very special and sacred to me, having it manipulated by the freaking AI machines. That was really sad. It was a long time that I have had a dream of her, and you just wanted to be sacred, like that special message that she came bringing to you. And I felt like that natural occurring dream was being manipulated to, it felt like I was in a setup to see how I would respond in that situation towards my, in this case, it was my mother. And yeah, it felt like it was manipulated to see how I would respond, or how I was responding when my mother still was alive in certain situations. And just makes you wonder why. This is something so personal and so private and so sacred. And then you set it up, some kind of tech firm somewhere, or military compartment somewhere is trying to make it into a program. My special memories and my connection with my mother is not commercial nor military. And they steal our dreams. They manipulate our dreams. And I do not consent to that. In real life, I was like, don't come between me and my family. Don't come between me and my mom. And I was there to maintain that contact as to that sacredness of family and friends and loved ones. And here they are in our dreams. They're pushing themselves in our dreams. And I've had worse. I've had the dreams like the EEG cloning, etc., where I was being beat up for 4 years, like I said. But this was finally a moment that I felt like this was a normal, natural dream, until the manipulation started yet again. A mother-child relationship, even after she's deceased, should be sacred. It's not theirs to manipulate, and yet they did. And I am thankful that I am a kind of a lucid dreamer, very aware of what is being pushed into my unconscious. But I have a family member, a brother, that even though he was his gold, he was her gold, and she was very much fighting for him. And he now seems to think that she made him sick. And that's what it was the complete opposite. She was a herbal woman like me, and she did everything within her power to heal him as a little child. But now he seems to think that she was the cause of his illness, etc. And that's what they can do with this technology. They can manipulate relationships apart. And this was not like dividing. What happened last night in my dream, it wasn't dividing, but it was manipulated. The situation was altered. And it was about me, how I was responding in the dream, for sure. And I don't know how I know that, but it felt like that when I reviewed the dream. Basically, it felt like they were after my response in that dream. So I don't know if I can say it on YouTube, but it's fucked up to do that to people, to mix augmented reality into dreams of relatives, deceased relatives even. And I do not consent to any of this. They're synthetic, and augmented reality does not belong to my brain. Brain hack is still a crime. And apparently they seem to think that this is all okay and legal. And even if they would make it legal, it is still immoral. And yeah, we need to make sure it bites them up the ass, actually, to manipulate our consciousness like that. It's not done. But I just want to give everyone a heads up that I know that they're doing it with me because I'm a hard target, and they even use the weapons on me. And I've had so many augmented dreams, like beyond bizarre, that it's not seamless insertion with me. It is very obviously that they manipulate me, or try to manipulate me, at least at night in my sleep. But that is a scary. Think about it. What they can do with they literally, they can create a sleeper cell that way. If you manipulate dreams and relationships amongst people, God knows what you can insert in one person's mind. And thank God I am a lucid dreamer, and I think perhaps God picked me to share that message that you don't touch God's fabric. The luminal time, your dreaming time, is sacred. Just want to say that once more, it's sacred. Don't touch it. It's part of the whole. And their synthetic wholeness and global brain is not about spiritual development. It's about control. Ultimate complete control, full spectrum dominance control for everyone on Earth. And they're creating pathways, synthetic pathways in cybernetics, like the blockchain. And your ledger, your Google Ledger, will create a pathway already in the natural world that will create, as I heard one say, it's like a passport, but digital. So they will create, basically they will set up your life as they wish it to be. So it's like this giant maze, this rat race that we've already experienced with propaganda, etc., is now being made real within the cybernetic society. And they're in our body, they're within the structure of our brain. And I'm going to research a little bit more, and then I'm going to make